Soffi il vento gelido, va dall'acqua nevichi, ave che cosa il cavallo scalpita, i sonagli squillano, schioccano cosa, schioccano cosa, schioccano cosa, schioccano cosa,
Hello, my name is Carlos Conde. I am a baritone and I am also a voice teacher. On this video, I will show the principles of my vocal technique. Okay, Cesar, let us begin. What are we looking for? We're going to aim for a tone that is made, of course, in the vocal cords with the maximum of vibration, but the minimum of air in the producing of the tone. That tone has to be suspended on the space, okay? So, the task, not let the tone that we produce in our vocal cords match the space that we put or kind of suspend this tone that we are looking for. Okay, so now we're going to start with humming. Closed mouth. So immediately we're going to go for that tone. Regardless we have our mouth closed, we're going to look for that tone that is as clean as possible. A little more space. That we're going to do later. We're going to do that in the high notes. No. We're not singing it. We are awakening elements of the voice. I want to awake now the chest part, and I want to awake the space, and I want to get the gathering of the tone, for that tone to be with little air as possible. No, that's last one. In G, like singing. Okay, you structure. The low part of the tone. You go, it seems that you are only singing from the high speakers. Engage the natural part of the voice. Let's not go too high yet. We're going to go there, don't worry. Take advantage of this U position and make that big ah as if you're doing it in the back of the sound. Imagine that you're inhaling the sound instead of exhaling the sound. Wah! And now, for us to get that tone that we're looking for that has little air, let's do only an experiment. Blow your air out and sing as if you're inhaling again. Blow out and without breathing, without any air. Trust me. Now, you see how little air we need in the producement of the tone itself. Now imagine, try to make the same sound with the air in all of your cavity. Okay? So let's not allow the column of air to go too soon to affect the tone that we are trying to make. So we don't go as if we have no air. Now we breathe. It's the same sound that is clean. Don't let the air go too soon. And so that's the important part of your voice. It's going to be from A to C. That's the middle, touch the middle low to C. The rest, all of the extremes, we're going to create illusions. The voice was not meant really to sing high. That came around 1840 with Gilbert Dupré, who is the first one that put the chest voice all the way into this high note. So for us to be able to replicate what he did in 1840, we have to do it in a safe way, and now we're going to go and do that with vowel harmonization. Okay? Let us start here. The same principle of singing low. Very soon we're going to start doing some vowel harmonization for us to get to the high note. The voice should be even, no big or great manipulation. Okay? Now we're gonna go and the O that we sing has to be within the same language of the that we form. No big change in our structure. It's not these are exercises. We're not going to be singing with fish lips, but these are exercises. This movement immediately engages the soft palate that gradually will go high as the pitches change. Try. And. Yes, but not horizontality of the vowel. O. We are going to imagine that this O that we are forming is an upside down V shape, as if that V, the angle of that V shape, kind of drills through the hard palate. Hear it again. I don't let go of my vowel in my throat. What I do is that I shape my vowel without any manipulation. I shape it in the channel or the track of this U vowel formation. Listen again. vertical. Try it. Ah, ah, oh. And try to imagine that soft palate going very high as you do this O vowel. Good. But resist the temptation of blowing out air. You did and I do not again. And yeah, perfect. One more. Yes. Okay. And then the change of the note is as a result of the movement of the soft palate. It's not oh. It's I want you to glide, and if it's flat, it's okay. I'd rather have this sound, this F, I'd rather have it flat, but stretched into the back position than perfect, but kind of like on top of your larynx. Look here what I do. I don't break from oh. Think. And pull. No, because that's it's backwards. Imagine that you're singing backwards. Imagine that you are inhaling the sound as an experiment. Breathe, blow, and go quickly with no air in your lungs. And you'll see how little air you need to make this sound. And exactly. Now breathe and do it. Not One more. And now we're going to do the last one. This is the very last one. We're going to go from O to A. So this A that we're going to form in this high note has to be in the same language of the track that we begin. Greater lift of the soft palate and keeping this elongation of the O formation that we start with. And breathe and don't blow air. Don't go Imagine that you drink in the sound. Imagine that it goes backwards. And perfect. Good. Now. And so therefore, the gathering of the sound should not make the range get decreased or any shorter. On the opposite, the gathering of the sound should enhance the registration and should make stronger. The stronger your structure in the high note is, the stronger your low note should be. Your speaking voice should be also very strong. You should not be talking like this after you finish vocalizing. The voice should be all gathered, and all the resonators should be balanced. So let us see.